What's going on, brother? Today we're going to talk about the best exercises for toning. And I know what you're saying. You're like, man, I want to be toned, right? Brother, we need to get rid of that word immediately because toned is only used for the divorced single moms and the stay-at-home dads, okay? You want to get that word out of your vocabulary. What you want to do is you want to build muscle and lose fat. And if you're new here, my name's Gino. For the last 12 years of my life, I've been a men's fitness and personal development coach, helping hundreds of men just like you build their first 25 pounds of muscle. So let's jump into today and talk about how we're going to get rid of toning forever. Okay, now what I was mentioning is you want to build muscle and lose fat, okay? That's what you want to do. Why? Because if you just lose weight, you're going to look skinny, okay? You haven't built any muscle. And we don't want to look just skinny. We want to look like we have athletic shape, like we're muscular, right? We want to look a certain way. We have it in our heads, right? So when you want to get toned, what you're really thinking about is you want to have muscle definition and you want to be lean, okay? So you want to have not that much body fat and you want to have some muscle, okay? So we need to build muscle and lose fat. So what do we go about doing first? Because although both these things can take place little bits together, you're going to want to focus more on one than the other because they have different approaches, okay? So if you have more than 25 pounds of fat to lose, then you want to focus on losing the fat first. Okay, you want to get rid of the gut. Why? Very simply put, I want you to think that there's a competition for calories inside your body. So every time you eat food, your body thinks, do I give it to the muscles? Do I give it to the fat? And if your fat is winning, well, then we need to change that, okay? So if you have more than 25 pounds of fat to lose, then you need to focus on losing the fat first. Up next is going to be if you have less than 25 pounds of fat to lose, you're going to want to focus on building muscle, okay? Because that is what's going to ultimately change the shape of your physique the most in the shortest period of time. So focusing on building muscle if you have less than 25 pounds to lose. So what are the best exercises for building muscle and losing fat? So let's keep it really simple here because that question is very broad. Now, there isn't specific exercises that you need to do, but there is specific ways that you need to go about training. If you want to build muscle, then you want to do a lot of strength training. You want to do about 4 days per week. My favorite split is to do Monday chest and shoulders, Tuesday back, Wednesday you're going to take a rest, Thursday you do legs, and Friday you do arms and abs. So that is going to be the strength training split that you're going to want to do. And what do I mean by strength training? Well, you obviously work those muscle groups that I just spoke of, but when you go to the gym, you're using the machines, you're using the free weights, okay? Those are strength training exercises. So, and you want to do a little bit of cardio because I want you to think about long distance runners. If you're trying to build muscle, cardio is not your best friend in most cases because it's burning all the excess calories that you're putting into your body that could be used to build muscle instead. So you want to limit your cardio and you want to think about long distance runners. They end up getting real thin, right? They end up losing their muscle tone when bodybuilders end up looking real big, right? So you want to do like a little bit of cardio, but lots of strength training if you want to be muscular looking. Now, if you need to lose fat, this is very simple. You don't want to take strength training out completely. You still want to do it, but your primary focus needs to be cardio. So what are some cardio exercises? Well, you can go for a walk. That's the simplest one. Getting your step goals in. Using one of the cardio machines at your gym like the Stairmaster or the elliptical or the treadmill. One of those things are going to work out for you perfectly because what you need to focus on when you need to lose fat is just your cardio. Cardio is most important to you if you have more than 25 pounds of fat to lose. So you want to do a little strength training. So if you want to build muscle, you need to do lots of strength training. Now you're more than welcome to follow that split that I just spoke of, but if you're a gym noob and you're brand new and you're intimidated at the gym and you want to build your first 25 pounds of muscle and take all the guesswork out, then I encourage you to join Animus Academy. The link is going to be down in my description below. So like I was mentioning, building muscle, lots of strength training, little cardio, lose fat, lots of cardio, little strength training with that 4-day split I spoke of. Now, if you guys like this video and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit the like button down below for me and subscribe to my YouTube channel.